Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trending Tonight, the only show on primetime Indian television where we care to explain the news behind the trend. My name is Sanket Upadhyay. The big story all through the day has been the quest to answer the question, what after the 17th of May? A marathon meeting between the Prime Minister and the Chief Ministers has just gotten over, 6 hours long. This was the fifth meeting which has gotten over only now. Obviously, a lot of views had to be accommodated, and even now, many of those views have not been accommodated, and the Prime Minister has said that other Chief Ministers may want to write in their views by the 15th of May. The main point that he makes is going to come on your screen just at this moment. This is his concluding remarks. The concluding remarks say, where the Prime Minister says we are deliberating on resuming more economic activities. There are a couple of other things also which he has said, which I would very quickly like to and we'll update these graphics soon after, because we are still in the process of getting this information. The Prime Minister's office is expected to issue a statement shortly. Here is what the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister says they're working on resuming more economic activity. We'll have to follow a new way of life post-coronavirus. We'll have to look at new ways to tap our tourism potential, and new technology-based teaching modules have to be promoted. Interesting things that he has said. A couple of omissions also from this comment, from the closing comments. His word on how to resolve the migrant worker crisis. His word on an economic package. He has not spoken on that. That was a huge matter of concern as far as the states are concerned. And his commitment on whether the lockdown will be extended or will it be phased out. These three things the Prime Minister has not spoken about in his closing comments. Let's quickly take a look at the big questions. The big questions that still emanate from this meeting. What after the 17th of May, we do not know. Will 17th of May give us clarity on whether there will be a lockdown 4.0 or a phased exit? We do not have the answer to this. Will there be more trains for migrants? We partially have some sort of an answer. Will flights resume? We somehow have an inkling that maybe they will. Will interstate borders be reopened? The Prime Minister did speak about states taking greater initiative. So what does that mean? Will state borders open up? Will center decentralize decision making? An extremely crucial point. Many state chief ministers have said that there is a very top-down approach which needs to end. Will states get economic packages? Now, these are some of the unanswered questions which I feel that even after this 6-hour-long marathon meeting, we still do not have answers to these questions. And this is going to be extremely significant. I want to introduce at this moment Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Mr. Sangma, thank you so much for joining us right here on NDTV. First of all, your demands of the Prime Minister, and were you happy with what was discussed?
Yeah, I think first of all, we must appreciate the kind of difficult situation I think everybody's facing. So the Prime Minister, of course, at the top of everything, has all the pressure and decisions to make. So I think given the circumstances, we have seen many things that have been, I think, decisive, situations have been there. So I think it's been very positive from that angle. But of course, the challenges are many, and the states require a lot of support in terms of finance. A lot of states have demanded that there should be a bit more flexibility and decentralization, which again the Prime Minister has been positive about. But I think to really get a picture of how things will be in the next, after the 17th, we'll have to wait for the final decision. But I think more or less we will, as you mentioned in your opening remarks, we will see a bit more flexibility with restrictions, I think, and the travel between the states, interstate traveling. And I think large gatherings in something also is something that I think will be avoided for some time.
Yes, but
so there will be restrictions, but a lot of flexibility to the states is what we expect.
That's true, Mr. Sangma. But I'm going by the demands that Meghalaya has made. And some of those demands include, number one, a financial package on which the Prime Minister has not spoken. Number two, restrictions on travel. We have not directly heard from him, but we do see certain efforts being taken. And more importantly, more freedom to decide your own zones, orange, green and red. I don't think he's spoken about them, has he?
No, I think the third point, which is regarding the zones, he has told the states that within the next few days we should come out with what we propose. So each state has been asked to give some kind of description of what they mean by the zones and the logic behind why these zones must be created. So some kind of a roadmap by the states is what he has asked for. So I'm pretty sure that he obviously means it in a serious way. So we will see something in that line, I presume. But regarding the economic aspect, obviously,
I was coming to that. The
yeah,
economic
regarding
package.
the economic, yeah, regarding the economic package, a lot of states have demanded the economic package. So we do also understand that even at the central government level, they are facing their challenges. So it is a very difficult situation, but I think this is the time where central government has to step up, and government spending must go up, support must be given, stimulus package must be there. I'm sure the Prime Minister has it in mind, but maybe he doesn't want to say it right now in terms of building up any kind of expectation. But government has been working on it. We have separately also written letters to him regarding that aspect. I really hope that some kind of decision will be made in a positive direction.
Were you assured? Were you told that the government is sensitive towards this?
Not specifically. We were not mentioned. There were too many aspects out there. Of course, this was a very important aspect,
Fair.
but there was no mention about any specific economic stimulus or any package that the government of India is thinking on.
All right, Conrad Sangma, thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us a first-person perspective of what you saw, what were the expectations, what did you get in return. Thank you so much for talking to us right here on NDTV.